everybody! In today's video I thought I would go about and show you all of the Nintendo Switch games that I've got. I got this baby about 2 months ago. I think it was the end of December that I got this. And as you can see, I've got this pretty light blue grip on it, and I've got it in the aqua bluish color. And then I've got my Baymax as like a thumb grip. So this is the Switch that I've got, the Switch Lite. I thought I would start off by showing you all of my physical copies, and then once I've done that, we will just move on to the digital copies that I've got on here, because I've got many more games digitally than I've got physically. So the first game that I got, these physical ones I'm going to show in order of when I got them. The digital ones, for the love of God, I would not remember which ones I got first, which ones I got last. So they're gonna be all over the place basically. But for the physical ones, I only have 4 of them. I do remember in what order I got them. So the first one that I've got is Monopoly for the Nintendo Switch. By the way, I do not keep my cartridges in here. I have like a separate little case where I put all of my game cartridges in, because I am very good at losing things, and having all of these like boxes for my games and like them being in different places around my house, it's very easy for me to lose stuff. So but the first one that I've got, like I said, is Monopoly. I do really like it. However, if you've played the Wii Streets version of Monopoly, I would not recommend this, because you're not going to like it as much as you did the Wii version. I do, however, really like it still, because I don't know, it's just Monopoly. It's one of my favorite board games. It's just, you've got many different game modes that you can play. It's great for parties or like COVID style gaming online with your friends. So yeah, I would recommend this. If you really like Monopoly, you sure are going to like this. So that's the first physical copy that I got. Then moving on to the next one is this one, which is Arcade Spirits. This is a visual novel, however, 10/10 would not recommend. I would recommend literally any other visual novel over this one. This one, just the story unfolds very slowly, and I don't know, it's just not a lot of fun to read. There's so much dialogue that, like, I get that it is a visual novel and it is supposed to read like a book, but there's just so many unnecessary text boxes that I'm like, why would you put that in the game? It doesn't really add anything to the story itself. So yeah, if you see this, I would recommend you watch the trailer for the game first before you decide to get this, but I really do not see the reason why you would get this. The story is, let's see, the languages on the box are French, German, Spanish and Italian, and I only kinda understand German and French, so I'm not gonna get a whole lot wiser because of this. But the story is basically about a girl, and she starts working at an arcade, and it's in the weird future year of 2000XX. And yeah, at some point in the game there's like a spirit trapped in one of the arcade games. I know it sounds very goofy, which it is. So 10/10 would not recommend this one. So moving on to the next one, I've got Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. I mean, does Pokemon really need an explanation? I don't think it has to be introduced that much, but I do not really like this Pokemon game that much. It's basically just Pokemon Go that you've got for free on your phone, but like in a Switch game. At least that's my opinion. I have played about 4 hours of it, so I am still at the beginning of the story. The storyline itself, it's really not that complicated, so I would recommend this game if you've got like a brother or sister, or like starting from the age of 8 or 7, I would say this Pokemon game is pretty doable for kids. However, if you really like the classic Pokemon games, I would not recommend this one. So you might want to skip out on this one, or like I said, just watch the launch trailers, or I don't know. If you do want to get it, I got it secondhand for about 2/3 of the original price, and I am really glad that I did not pay full price for this, because it really isn't worth it to me. So on to the last physical copy that I've got is Mario Kart. I got this from my dad last week. He just sent it to my house. He mailed it to me. He did pay slightly less than full price, I believe, but it was a present, so I'm not really that curious as to how much he paid. I've already played about 6 hours of this in a week. I think I'm nearly done with like most of the courses when it comes to 100cc, and then I'm starting to move on to 150cc. So yeah, it's just a great game. I had the exact same version for the Wii U back at my parents' house, but I knew that it was a really enjoyable game, so when my dad asked me what Switch game I would like if I would be able to pick one, I just told him that I would want Mario Kart. So this is my tiny little stack of physical copies. And then when we move on to the digital copies on the Switch itself, this is going to be a little bit harder for me to show. But yeah, I have them organized by longest total playtime, which is the way that I prefer my games to be, organized? That's the word I was looking for. So at first I've got, I don't even know if you can tell, I'm just gonna read the games. You can, if you want to play one of them, you're probably going to look for it yourself anyway, so I don't need to show them. So the first one that I've got is Animal Crossing New Horizons, obviously. This game came as a digital copy with my Switch when I got it in December, and I have put in close to 60 hours at this point, I think. This is like the first Animal Crossing game that I'm genuinely enjoying. I did not enjoy New Leaf that much, or not at all. I think I put about 40 hours into New Leaf, and then I still didn't like it, so I just gave up. Then the second most played game on my Switch is Monopoly, which I have played a lot with my sister, as well as my dad, some friends. You can either play in tabletop mode, or you can go online and play to other people. You can go online, create your own game room, and then play with friends if they've also got Monopoly and Nintendo Switch online, which is great. Then the third game that I've got on here is Asphalt 9 Legends. If you've got a Switch, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with that game since it's free. But I do really like it, and I do play it a lot. Then comes Mario Kart, which I already dedicated some time to. Then I've got Vampire the Masquerade Coteries of New York, which is a great visual novel, so I would 10/10 recommend that one if you're into occult stuff and you're into vampires, and you're not you don't get nauseous very quickly, because it does have some gross things in it. But the next one that I've got is My Brother Rabbit, and oh my goodness, guys, that game is so adorable. It is by this I believe it's like a smaller, like a one-person team developer from Russia. The game is translated into English very well, I must say. So My Brother Rabbit is basically about a young girl, and she unfortunately gets sick. I will not spoil the end for you, because if you want to play it, and it goes on sale all the time. I picked it up for like $130, and oh my goodness, it was so worth my money. The storyline for me took about 6 hours to finish, I believe. I finished it in a week, roughly. So it's about this girl, and she gets sick, and then as she falls ill, her brother, he has like a plushie, which is a rabbit, and Mr. Rabbit, he is going to take the little girl and her brother on like a journey through a fantasy world, where like all the elements of her illness are you can recognize them throughout the game. So like when she has to have IV fluids, you will somehow see it, but like in a way that maybe a child would see it. So it's very intriguing, and I have enjoyed it so much. It's my favorite game that I've got up to date for my Switch. The next game that I've got is 2 Point Hospital, which is just a hospital simulator that I quite enjoy. I haven't played it recently, but I did put in quite a few hours when I first got the game, when I got my Switch. Next we've got Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, which I already dedicated some time to. Same goes for Arcade Spirits. Then I've got the SNES games, which comes with my Nintendo Online account, or like subscription. So the Super Nintendo Entertainment System games. Then I've got Woodle Tree Adventures, which is like a really cheap but very cute platformer, where you basically have to save like the big trees. He's basically just drying out, and you have to help him get rehydrated. So that's like a very cute, no stress game. It hasn't got any boss levels or anything. It does have a few enemies, but they're like just as easy to kill as the Goombas in Mario Brothers. So then I've got Super Mario Brothers 35, which I'm sure most people are familiar with, so I'm not going to dedicate a whole lot of time to it. Then I've got Tetris 99, which is again pretty self-explanatory. Then I've got Florence, the yellow icon, as you can see. Florence is another one of those indie games that just really stuck by me once I finished it. It's a very short game. I believe I finished it in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. It was one of the first games that I got when I first got my Switch, because I saw it on sale on the Nintendo eShop, and it looked interesting, so I just picked it up, and then I found out that it's this really cute and also quite popular indie game, I believe. Then I've got the Nintendo Entertainment System games. Then I've got another indie game, which weirdly I believe comes from the same developer as My Brother Rabbit. This is another click and point game. Maybe I should have mentioned that My Brother Rabbit is like a puzzle solving click and point. Bad Dream Coma is like a horror click and point. I started it, and I believe I almost finished it, but then I got stuck at some point and I did not continue. So this game is on my backlog, and I do plan on finishing it maybe next month. I do keep like a bullet journal where I write down all of the games that I want to play, on what consoles, at what time of the year, or in which month specifically. So then I've got Stardew Valley, which is like a farm simulator. It's a very popular indie game, so I don't really think it needs a whole lot of attention. I have not played it yet, to be quite frank with you. Yeah, I have to figure out how to play it because I suck at it. Basically, I played it once. My energy got way too low. I was off. I was like in the middle of the town, and then I did not have enough money to buy any food, so I did not have energy, I did not have money, I didn't get the chance to buy food, so I am basically stuck in the town forever. So I am thinking about getting maybe like a guide, like a game guide in the near future for Stardew Valley, because I do believe that it is a game that I can genuinely enjoy very much. Then I've got YouTube. It doesn't need an explanation because you're watching YouTube right now. I've got Pokemon Quest, which is just another free game. Pokemon Cafe Mix, which is like a bit like Candy Crush, and you like have to surf Pokemon at this cute cafe, and it's very cute. It is also a free game. Then I've got Rekt, R-E-K-T, which is like a 17-cent game that I picked up last night when I was bored. Same goes for Mini Trains, which is basically you have to connect railroads in like tiny little puzzles, which I find a lot of fun. Then I've got Lydia. Lydia is like a game that was like created for charity. So Lydia is, I believe, about alcohol abuse or like substance abuse. So it is like quite heavy, but like I haven't played it yet. I just got it because it was very cheap and it was on sale, and it looked very interesting, and I read some of the reviews, and they all said that it was a very good game, that you could finish in like about an hour roughly. So I got it. Same goes for Robonauts, which is like another 17-cent game. These games, like, we're getting to the games that I have downloaded that I want to play next month or the following, but like have not gotten to them yet. So they're on my Switch, ready to be played, but I have not played them yet. Then I've got the first three. I just saw that it was like on sale, and it scored like very high in the ranking when it came to popularity. So then I've got Calico, which is like a cat cafe simulator, I believe. Was also quite cheap. Then I've got Woven, which I actually know nothing about except for the fact that they were like, that game was on sale as well, and I have no self-control, so I picked it up. It was also number 1 when it comes to popularity, so I do think that it's going to be quite good for the price that I paid for it, because I think I paid like $1 for it. So then I've got Super Kirby Clash, which is just another freebie, so I'm not going to dedicate any time to that. Then I've got Woodle Tree 2 Deluxe, which is like from the same developer as the first Woodle Tree game, obviously. I haven't gotten to that one yet either, because I haven't completely finished the first part of the game yet, so I still gotta wait a little bit before I can play this one. Then I've got a demo from 51 Worldwide Games that I have never played. I have literally downloaded it and then didn't touch it, so I might want to delete that eventually. And then I've got Fortnite. Yes, Fortnite, and I haven't played that either on here. So that's all of the games that I've got for my Switch. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe if you want to see more Nintendo Switch content or other Nintendo collections. I do have a Game Boy Advance SP as well that I got recently. I've got a DS, a 2DS, a DSi, so, and also a Wii. So if you want to see any more collection videos or like game reviews, please just leave a comment down below or like leave a like, and I'm sure you know how it works. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!